Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About Games. My name is James.
And I'm Kenzie.
And once again, we are eating tacos and talking about video games. We recently went to a flea market it was out in Conroe, Texas, called the Old Security Square Flea Market. So we get there at around 7 a.m. The place is just opened, and we can already tell it's going to be massive. So the first place we go is we see this old woman there, and we start talking with her. We're looking for old video games, Nintendo, Sega, Atari. Here's the thing, if you're at a flea market or a garage sale, always ask to have video games. You'd be surprised. I'm like, oh, we're looking for old video games, Sega, Atari, that stuff.
Let's see if this is what you're... I don't know what this is, my son does.
And she pulls out an NES. And how much would you be willing to do? $5? $5.
$5.
$5. Granted, this thing was dirty. Completely dirty.
Oh, that's nasty.
But I found it worked.
But when somebody says the first thing, I don't know how much this is worth, that's when you buy it.
So we walk around some more, and we come to this guy who has some interesting stuff. PS1, a PSP, and most importantly, a Model 1 Sega Genesis. It's covered in stickers, but I have a Model 2, I have a Model 3, I don't have a Model 1 Genesis. So I asked the guy how much, he's like, $20. Here's the thing, at a flea market, I try to get everything 10 or less. If it's a game, 5 or less. I was like, well, would you come down? Oh, he's like, no.
It doesn't have a video cable, it's $20.
And then he gets real defensive about it. He's like, And then the guy, in a fit of rage, just runs off like, I'm going to try to get all the deals before you can.
I'm gonna give it a twirl. See if there's any video games left that this guy didn't buy yet.
He's like, we have people here from sun up to sundown. They always follow the deals. You'll find nothing.
There's like 20 people that walk around from like 6 in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. He's an asshole.
So guess what happens next?
We go to the booth right next door, and I find PS2 and PSP games for 50 cents each. Karma's a bitch. Hey, that's how the tortilla folds. We're looking around, and I find all sorts of cool stuff. I get like an N64 Rumble Pack. I find all these games, all these awesome games. I come to this one guy, and I see like Dreamcast games and whatnot. Now the guy's on his booth, but his dad's there, and he's like, oh, I have some tubs. Would you like to dig through them? And here's the thing. It doesn't matter. Like, I'll be honest, he was overpricing his consoles a bit, but if someone offers you to dig through the bins, say yes.
I don't think I have it. I don't think I saw all that.
The Donkey Kong on the Game Boy is a good one, though. It's a real good one. And I find a Famicom game. Looks like they sold that Famicom game.
No, it's here somewhere. They ain't sold it.
The white one?
Yeah, he may not unload it. Maybe still be in the box. So I'll have to take the DVDs off. But we ain't sold it, I can tell you that. We ain't sold no games. They're all here. He didn't get it out of that box, though, but I'll get it out in a second.
Alright. Highlight. Highlight is one of the worst games of all time, but I recently got the NES version, so I figured why not get the Japanese version.
At the same booth, the son of the guy running the stand was like, oh yeah, Sonic 2? Yeah, that'll be $25.
For a heads up, that Sonic, that one right there, the only reason I said 20 for both of them is any game that has enough for resale.
I'm just like, excuse me? What the fuck?
Which is funny because I paid $7 total for both the games I got.
Yeah, he had to have some sort of like value to it other than monetary.
We come across this really neat little booth. The guy has some games, but he has his old portable TV from the 60s. Unfortunately, it was $20 and I don't pay that much money at a flea market. But what he did have for $5 was Zoo Tycoon 2 with the expansions and whatnot.
They do have Zoo Tycoon 2. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Like, right in the heart.
Right in the heart. Zoo Tycoon 2. I didn't play a lot of PC games growing up. Probably because I was normally a Macintosh kid, but one of the few I did play often was Zoo Tycoon 2.
And I played it too, and it was great. It was one of the best games I had as a kid.
Yeah, I loved Zoo Tycoon 2. I loved the original, particularly the dinosaur expansion where, you know, you could break down the walls and have like a T-Rex eat your visitors. I was a destructive child, but Zoo Tycoon 2, wonderful game. As Kenzie said, always keep a lookout for things besides video games at the flea market. You'd be amazed what you find. And I found a vinyl record of the Music Man soundtrack. Oh, I didn't say they had records. The Music Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, right in the heart.
Well, that's important to us as Kenzie and I used to play in pit orchestras. She was a violin or a violist, depending on what was needed, and I was a cellist. And that was the last musical we both played in together. So, right in the heart.
Yeah, lots of sentimental value there, so we had to pick that up.
So we make one final sweep once again. And I find an entire area of the flea market we had not been to before. And at this point, I feel like things are going to be picked through. I find a few resellers, find some jewelry vendors, but I find the guy with an original Xbox, and I don't have an original Xbox. How much for the Xbox?
I don't know about that. Well, we can call him the owner of the...
Alright. Now, this thing has the composite cable, but no power cable. So, alright, I'm going to take a gamble here. So the guy's like, oh, this is mine, I'm going to call my brother. And that's always a bad sign to me because it's like, oh man.
Oh, they probably know a lot about pricing.
Whenever they have to call someone, I'm like, oh man, this thing's going to be pricey. The guy gets off the phone with his brother after a long, lengthy Spanish conversation. Oh, wait, just $10 for it?
Yeah.
Sounds good. $10.
Idiot.
Got an original Xbox. I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah.
And even funnier, like with the NES earlier, I opened it up when I get home, and there's a free game inside. Tonka toy for my niece and nephew, but most importantly, $10 original Xbox.
The perfect end to a perfect day.
The moral of the story, flea markets are fun, a great place to find games. Even though things are getting harder, I know people like Retro Liberty and the Game Chasers, they talk about how things are gotten harder because they have. You don't find stuff as much as you used to, but the deals are still out there.
They are out there, and sometimes you have to travel some. It was about, what, a 45-minute drive there?
Yeah, it was 45 minutes out of town. Keep in mind where we live, our town is weird and kind of has a stick-up spot because they outlawed flea markets and garage sales. So this was the closest flea market to us. Kenzie, what do you think was the best deal we got today?
4 bras for $10.
Deals are out there. Look for them. Go to flea markets. Go to garage sales. You too can build up a game collection without breaking the bank.
All you have to do is explore.
As always, there is more. We have our little end slate section. Woo! Yes. So as always, like, comment, subscribe, show your friends, show your dog, show your family. I'm gonna wait for the FedEx guy to drive past. Anyways, stay classy, ladies and gentlemen, and until next time.
And now for something completely different.
Ooh. Pretty.
$15.
$15. Let me see. No known fact. Kenzie actually teaches violin. Excuse me? How much for the violin? Hey, I'll make you over.
80?
Yeah. 80? Hey, I'll make you over. Give me one more for it.
We'll give you 30 for it.
Huh?
30. That's all it's worth to me, man.